My family disowned me for refusing to give my kidney to my golden child, brother. 5 years later, he contacted me begging for forgiveness because he found out the truth. Growing up, everything in our house revolved around my younger brother, Marcus. He was the athlete, the straightest student, the one with unlimited potential. I was just the backup kid who existed to make him look better. When Marcus got into Stanford on a football scholarship, my parents threw a huge party. When I got accepted to art school, they asked how much it would cost and suggested I consider community college instead. The family dynamic became crystal clear when Marcus was diagnosed with kidney disease during his sophomore year. Suddenly, everyone expected me to drop out of college and donate my kidney without question. Family sacrifices for family, my mom said, like I was being selfish for hesitating. Marcus has so much to offer the world. I wasn't against helping my brother. I was against being treated like a spare parts warehouse for the family favorite. When I asked if we could explore other options first, like the donor registry, my dad exploded. Other options? He's your brother. This is what siblings do. The pressure was relentless. Extended family members called to guilt me about saving Marcus's future. My aunt even suggested I was jealous of his success and using his illness to hurt him. But what really made my decision was overhearing my parents talking to the transplant coordinator. If something goes wrong with the surgery, my mom asked, what are the risks to the donor? The coordinator explained that while rare, there could be complications, including death. My father's response still haunts me. Well, if we lose one, at least we'll still have Marcus. That night, I told them I needed time to think. My mom started crying, saying I was killing my brother with my selfishness. Marcus barely looked at me, just said he understood what kind of person I really was. I spent 3 days researching kidney donation, calling other transplant centers, and trying to find alternative solutions. When I came back with information about paired kidney exchanges and other options, my parents dismissed everything. Stop making this complicated, my dad said. Just do what you were supposed to do. That's when I realized I wasn't their daughter. I was Marcus's insurance policy. I told them I wouldn't donate my kidney. Not because I didn't love Marcus, but because I refused to be treated like my life mattered less than his. My mother screamed that I was murdering my own brother. My father called me dead to him. Marcus just stared at me with pure hatred. They kicked me out that night. I finished college while working 3 jobs with 0 family support. No birthday calls, no graduation attendance, nothing. I heard through mutual friends that Marcus eventually got a kidney from an anonymous donor through the registry. He recovered, graduated, and got married. The family acted like I'd never existed. 5 years later, I was at my apartment when someone knocked on my door. It was Marcus, looking nervous and older than his years. I almost slammed the door, but something in his voice stopped me. He sat in my living room, staring at his hands for a long time before speaking. I found out about the conversation, he said quietly. The one you overheard with mom and dad. My stomach dropped. What do you mean? I was going through old medical records for insurance purposes. I saw the transplant coordinator's notes. She documented dad's comment about losing one but keeping Marcus. He looked up at me with tears in his eyes. I had no idea they said that. I thought you just didn't want to help me. For 5 years, he believed I was selfish and cruel. Now he understood I'd been treated like an expendable backup plan. I am so sorry, he continued. I should have questioned why you said no. I should have fought for you instead of letting them erase you from the family. He told me that he'd confronted our parents about the comment. They tried to deny it, then minimize it, then blame the stress of the situation. When I asked them if they thought your life was worth less than mine, they couldn't answer, he said. That's when I realized you were right to leave. Marcus had spent the last 6 months trying to find me. He'd left our parents' house and cut contact with most of the family who'd supported their treatment of me. I know I can't undo 5 years, he said, but I want you to know that I finally understand. You weren't abandoning me. You were protecting yourself from people who saw you as disposable. We talked for hours. He told me about the guilt he'd carried, thinking I hated him enough to let him die. I told him about the pain of being erased from the family I loved. 6 months later, Marcus was the best man at my wedding. He made a speech about how his sister taught him the difference between love and sacrifice.